And welcome back to Fleet Fumbles Railroader. It's a nice, quiet Wednesday afternoon. I've got my Coca-Cola, and that's the first time I've said that as a full word in a very long time. But I've got my Coca-Cola, got my trains. I'll hopefully have my friends as well. And we can get started. Hope everyone's having a good week. I know I am. Now, if I remember from last week, and I think I do, we'd just about, if I've got my memory right, we'd just about actually managed to get towards and finish the end of it. Oh no, we were close to finishing the end of the day. You weren't quite there yet. And I can hear the crickets, which means that the I think I'd gotten to 2 silver, I believe, and I'd just finished that run for the day. What was I doing? Oh no, I was on number 3. Well, why was I number 3? Why was I still in number 3's cab? That's interesting. Not fouling the main, am I? Don't believe I am. Nope, doesn't look like it. So what was the... I think we had a train coming in. Number 7 was there. Ah, yes, she'd brought pulpwood down to the mill. I remember. I can wait for the next day's work, though. So, what I need is, I think... Is it 5? No, it's not 5 and 6, actually. It must be... yeah, 10. 10 was working eastbound with a freight. I think she just got to... Yes, she just got to Whittier. So, right, I think she'd just taken... Oh, there we go. She'd just taken water, I believe. No, she hadn't. But either way, we need to get moving. Got the rest of this westbound... Sorry, westbound? No. Rest of this eastbound freight run to finish. Even if nobody else joins us, the railway's got to run. This game can be very pretty at times. Well, it can be very pretty all the time. Those 2 people in the audience, welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Moving along nice and swiftly. If you do want to join us in Railroader, that is, of course, absolutely fine. And I am always happy to have new people on the server. But if you do want to join us, then Discord is in chat, so join there, follow the process, and meet me in the mess room, and then you'll obviously get through your orders as and when that needs to happen. And there we go, moving along nice and swiftly, nice and easy, no problems at all. Yeah, there's plenty of oil in them bearings, no problems at all. There's just a pickup to do, I think, here. Yeah, nothing else needs to come away, all the rest is done. It's literally just, yep, it's literally just this cut of cars for the interchange. And then we can get the train underway again. There we go, drifting through East Whittier now. So we'll pick up the cars from the yard, and then we can carry them onwards. There's good. There's good old number 2, the old stalwart, lettered for the Whittier Lumber Company. And there's our consist for the interchange. Nice, easy, nice, easy job to do this to finish the day. Then we can tie down. Oh, bit laggy the game today. Well, my game's all locked up a little bit. There we go, just drift past the switch. Probably put a little bit of air on just to start slowing the train. There we go. Ah, good old number 10. The loco on loan from the Dumbroke. There we go, nice and easy. Steady, old girl, steady. Might end up being a short railroader stream today. The game's not really looking to be that, game doesn't seem to be running that stable today. There we go. Nice and easy. Drift back in, pick up these cars, and then we can get underway. Chair, can you not see the mess?
Can't see it.
You can't see here? Really?
Nope.
Hang on. You've got the Fruit Standing Rogues, got the Gaming, got Awesome Adventurer. It's very strange. Oh, a lot's changed since you were last on the railroad.
A lot.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same kind of deal.
Have you got a Pacific yet?
Not yet.
No.
Although we are getting close to actually getting one.
Yay.
There we go, repressurize the airline. Basically, when we break through to Nantahala, we're going to be creating a full lash-up of Pullman 1893 cars. 6-car rake, 5 of them, and then the observation. And that's going to be number 4's to pull. And then we're going to have... and then we're going to break up the passenger train into 2 4-car sets.
Right.
And number 4 will have that duty at first. As in, number 4 will number 4 will have the honour of pulling the first end-to-end express train on the line. It's only her right, after all. But after that first run, she'll return to more mundane passenger duties, and will buy the smaller of the 2 big Pacifics to handle the 6-car Pullman lash-up.
Right.
Speaking of,
number 7 in silver would like some pulpwood.
oh yes, would you square that away for me? That'd be grand.
Yeah, I'll do.
I'm just starting away from Whittier with the eastbound freight. Number 10's back in action, by the way.
Good.
And we are... And we'll have a very busy day when we flip over. We've got the last of the Nantahala tracksite cars running to the tracksite tomorrow. And a westbound Nantahala tracksite empty train coming back the other way.
Oh, good.
So, 2 freights to run tomorrow. So I'm hoping we get more of the regulars, because I'm going to need them.
Number 7, the first steam engine of today for me.
Yeah.
This.
I've never been that fond of the Atlantic, I'm going to be honest. I bought number 7 because I needed more mixed traffic motive power. But, to tell you the truth, I've never really been fond of the engine.
I like the Atlantics. I've got them on my 712 passengers. Well, I've got one on a Bryson silver shuttle thing.
It's been a while since we spoke, hasn't it?
A little, yeah.
How have you been? Yeah, it's been...
Busy.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, dissertations are fun.
Yeah, I figured. It's that time of year. Have you managed to wrap it up, or are you still working on it?
No, still working on it.
Yeah, when's that got to be in?
The 7th of May.
Yeah, home straight though, yeah. You're in the home.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, good. So you because one of the things that people forget is that you don't want to be in that state where the dissertation is everything you're doing, because you will just burn out. You've got to stop. What are you writing your dissertation on?
I've got the railway to keep me busy.
Oh yeah.
Elsewhere, otherwise.
What are you writing your dissertation on again? I know you're studying military history.
Home Guard.
Oh, nice. All of it, or any particular part of it?
In the locality. It's basically in the county.
Ah, I get it. Yeah, good. Very good. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's the research is proving quite fun.
Oh, that's good.
Writing's another issue.
Yeah, maybe we can do a collaboration on that. We can put that up on my channel, like do a history of the Home Guard. Get it some wider exposure. Be a shame just to have all that research just go into just the dissertation, or better yet, write a book on it, and I'll help you promote it.
What did I sign? I did sign something that did say not for personal.
Oh.
Well, for personal use. I think that's just the photographs. Because because the research I've done in the archives, I've got photos of like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I get it, I get it.
Oh, check up on that.
Yeah, probably best to do
So
that.
I can't base it too heavily on my uni work because
Oh, yeah.
the university has some sort of
Yeah, I've always found that a bit weird.
right as well. Yeah.
I've always found that a bit weird.
Right, well you're done with number 7 once she's done.
Turn her on the Y. How much coal has she got and water?
11.5 tons, 5,600 gallons.
So in that case, then turn her on the Y, but then leave her somewhere safe up at Silver.
Right.
Because she will have the honour of drawing the first train out of Silver the following day.
Right.
No, sorry, no, she won't. She will be working the extra, aka the track panel train. To because that thing is going to highball. I don't want that. I don't want that to be tied into a pickup goods tomorrow. I want that thing going. You know, I want that thing going west at speed.
Yeah.
Number 10 will be handling the eastbound pickup freight. Number 90 is still at Robinson Gap. She's going to work a midday coal train. Ideally, the plan is to actually get as many of the wagons out of the mine as possible. Do a proper drag for a change. Really, although one of the advantages of running lighter trains with these larger engines is you are able to expedite your progress on the straighter sections of track.
Yeah.
Like I am now. Really making good time today. Oh, once you've turned number 7, turn number 2 in her train. Not number 2 in her train, sorry. Turn number 4 and her train.
Good.
Because I learned, actually, that passengers just appear now. So number 4 did more passenger runs in the last day than she has done in the last 5. She's been up and down the line like 6 times in one day. Because she's basically had to. Because every 20 minutes, passengers just appear.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be, you know, we could just offer passenger service and people would appear, waiting for it. No, they just appear now. So you've really got to, you know, in order to avoid missing out on potential profit, you need to really run passenger trains more regularly now. It won't, as long as we serve each station once, we're alright, in terms of reputation, but if those passengers are just going to be there, I don't want to miss a chance to actually move them and make profit.
Yeah.
There we go. Keep her at 35 as we approach Cowie. Stonk up Cowie at 35. Through Dillsborough. And then up the Y. I'm hoping that we should have a coal hopper for Dillsborough Coal Tower tomorrow. No. I'll check that afterwards. There we go, just stonking through. Number 10 can make a really good show of herself when she does this, when she does decide to pick up her feet. Those slightly larger drivers make her a little bit better at fast freight than 90 is.
Yeah. All about them drivers.
She's a lot better at these mixed freights than 90 is. A lot better. Especially a freight like this where she's actually able to get her feet under her and get a speed higher than 30. There we go, into the Cowie grade now. And as everything starts to steepen a little bit. We think if number 4 gets a run at it, she can actually make the grade with her current train.
What grade? What?
Red marble.
Nantahala?
Red marble, yeah.
Red marble.
We think if she gets a run at it from Nantahala Station, if she's doing 35 by the time she enters the grade, we think she can make it.
That's bold. Because she's got what, 420 tons on. Because I've attempted in just a practice with a P43. I've charged red marble at about 50. With that and 500 tons, and you hit it, and then she drops down to about 10 miles an hour or less.
We've
even reached Graham County.
We've decided that number 4 should be at least given a chance to try, because she's conquered every other grade on the network unassisted. She should at least be given a chance to conquer red marble.
All I say is have the banking engine ready in Nantahala.
Yeah. We're probably gonna
preferably I prefer to pilot engines over it, but
yeah.
Just because I'm a little Midland fanboy.
Yeah. For that special train, what we'll probably do is we'll probably have for the first because when we first opened Nantahala, we shouldn't need a banker at first because the sort of traffic we're going to be moving over it is limited. Because there'll only be the traffic at Andrews, won't there?
And everything coming out of that. But you realise that Andrews will start getting Robinson Gap cars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things.
When
yeah, I'm
start picking up stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that 080, aren't I?
Yeah, stuff will pretty quickly want to start going over red marble, both directions, loaded.
Well, luckily it's not. Luckily it's not a summit grade. It's only you go up to Andrews.
Yeah.
So coming down should be fairly easy. I mean, our brakes are fine.
But we don't have any diesels, so they just go. Whoops! No traction.
Yep.
Whoop! Off it goes. Right, once number 4's in position, what do you want doing?
Let me think. How much time have we got?
We've got 7 stashed. 4's Nearly ready.
Because I've got to do my Y. I think. How is number 9 for coal and water?
Where is she hiding?
Should be at Dillsborough still, I think.
Dillsborough. Oh, sorry, yeah, 9. I remember which one 9 is named.
The little, the Dillsborough, you know, the Dillsborough Silver industrial engine / yard switcher.
Bismarck's on her.
On it.
Okay.
Is she moving?
Yeah.
She's what? I gave no such orders. What's she doing?
Oh, well, I mean, she just, like, hopped forward, but she's not actually in position anyway. Maybe he's not running her.
Doesn't look like it.
Basically half on boat, 900.
How much coal have we got in the? Oh, no coal in there anywhere to actually get.
Oh, there's no coal in Dillsborough, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping for a coal wagon tomorrow from our suppliers. Because otherwise, operations are going to get a little bit. Well, operations are going to have to continue as they are. They've been continuing like this for a day and a half. Although I've been waiting for the coal to come in. So no, I can't have you do anything with number 9 because I need her as an emergency reserve engine, you know, to do switching work down here for something urgent. So let me think. 2's turn round. All of Sylvia Mill. You put all the paperboard away, yeah? It's all been guzzled up by the mill.
Yeah, there's apart from one car that wants to go to the interchange.
Whoa!
Silver.
Good lord!
What?
Someone forgot to set the switches in Dillsborough Yard. I've just chicaned across the small run-round loop. I've not derailed, thank God, but... Good lord. I was not expecting to go off the main.
Surely you'd have been given a yellow at Cowie, at least.
I got no such notice.
Oh.
Green uns all the way. Pension off the pair of us for the day we run away. Hey. Moving on. There we go, just ploughed through Dillsborough, nice and easy. Accelerating up the bank now. Still can't. It's nice. It's nice they picked a real railway, by the way. I'm very glad they did. Because.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Oh, by the way, it's still operated. By the way, this railway.
Yeah.
Great Smoky Mountain Railway.
Yeah, because I think the problem is railways that people make up never quite feel, real.
No, you can tell why the track is laid out the way it is.
Do you want something done with this hotbox in Bryson?
Oh, that bloody thing. Do you know, I keep forgetting about it, and I keep saying I'll deal with it later because they haven't got any repair parts up there. The repair parts wagons are supposed to be arriving back today.
Oh.
But I suppose you could stash it in one of the repair tracks behind the...
Yeah. So it's not just blocking the yard, sat there smoking.
Yeah.
Come on, 3.
I mean, it's never really been a high priority because, it's a captive service wagon. Yeah. One thing we have been getting a bit lax on that I do want to really get back on top of is the logging trains. We've gotten a bit out of sync with them, and I really want to get back into the rhythm of moving them. Everything's at tier 5. Unfortunately, we still have a problem with operational safety, which is a bit annoying. But hopefully by, why have I got a caution?
Where are you?
Okay, no, okay, so the points aren't set against me.
Yeah, no, Silver, that signal's always at caution. Because you're leaving the CTC section, signal section.
I'm not gonna lie, not pulling the FR10's whistle all the way sounds a lot nicer. Don't you think?
I'm not listening, sir, I'm driving. 3.
Fair enough.
It's 15 the max with mod box cars, isn't it? I hope.
There we go. Anybody in the chat tonight? Nope, just some luck. I did remember to set up the ping in the dry dock, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
And I do occasionally check there to see if there's anyone in there I need to go and see. Because the whole point is it's a dual server. Oh crap! There we go, drifted into the Y. Tell you one thing, it makes arrivals into the interchange so much easier because you just wire your train if it's not too long, and also it means your locos turn the right way around for the next train out. It's not that long of a train actually. As our freights go, it's not that long. Honestly, a GWR 4200 could handle this train.
Oh. I didn't mean to send you down that track. Come back.
What's the 280s the GWR built? They were the... Oh, what were they? They weren't 3600s, they were...
38? No, sorry, they weren't 38s. I keep thinking they're 38s, but they're not.
They weren't 4000s, were they?
Hang on. Because 3800 is one of... Because there wasn't a 3800 class. Is it 37? Because they're big things like grunt, not 37s. Those are... that was Truro's 37.
4200s?
Churchward. 2800s, that's it.
That's the one.
And then also the 2884s were the slightly gruntier versions.
And then of course you got the Robinson 04s the Great Western nicked off with, some of which were Swindenized, the rest were just run into the ground.
Yeah, well, austerity logos are austerity logos.
Yeah. The Robinson 04s provide a lot of power to the railways. I would have loved to see what the various independent companies would have made of the 20s and 30s. How much electrification would have actually taken place if it's not the monoliths that are the big four running everything.
It's an interesting thought. Mm, But I mean, well, at least for the LNER, because just been reading OS Knox, London North Eastern Steam, and that very much, well, yes, Great Northern becomes the prevailing because Gresley gets CME.
He's basically handed it. They elect someone else. He says, I'm too old. But that bloke, he knows.
Robinson says, yeah. But Gresley, he's a good chap. But Gresley he keeps a lot of. He wasn't massive on standardization. Like he does it, but he's also very much build engines for jobs as well.
Yeah.
That's how you get the P's, both P1 and P2.
Yep.
But like looking at there's like the Great Central, some Great Central designs lost, like 04 for example, but as well the directors, the 440s, they see some longevity. That some of those go to Scotland. Same with Great Eastern.
The 460s maintain their dominance on the express trains on the Great Central until A1s are displaced from workings on the East Coast by A3s and A4s.
Yeah, A4.
And then some A1s come to take the top link, but then you still get the older, the older stock.
So, So to a certain extent, like you've got their mindsets coming through, and look at a lot of Gresley does a lot of experimentation on like other pre-grouping engines. So like you see Northeastern C7, it's a Z-class Atlantic that's been mucked around with, given a booster engine and all sorts, sort of, just to see how it works.
Yep.
Like the B12s get feed water heaters.
Oh, that does make them look funny.
Yeah, humpback little wad. So, I mean, yeah, but then of course, you do get Great Western's Great Western, so like they've been running on the same.
That didn't really change. The Great Western was all that the Great Western did was basically they gained all the companies they were working towards gaining anyway.
Yeah, Great Western just did a Great Western and acquired some companies.
Yeah, which they were already in talks to acquiring prior to the war.
Yeah.
And
also like had half of their loco stock.
Yeah. Like seriously, like the things that were the worst were the fact that there should have been two Scottish railways, because it should have been the Big Six. There should have been two Scottish railways, because that means you've got rivalry in Scotland.
You do get a bit like LMS, and sure, LNR kind of dominates, but the LMS does have some place in Scotland.
But also, I'm sorry, the West Coast Main Line got horrifically dealt with. The Midland men butchered it. The Midland men absolutely butchered it. The hell? The hell?
Princess.
The hell? Why is number 9 here? What the hell?
Oh. Bruin is driving number 9.
What is he doing?
I have no idea.
What are you doing? What is he doing? Why has he done that?
I guess it would be interesting to see what the hell the LNWR would have come up with next. But I suppose, what's his face?
Okay, seriously, can no one see the mess? Can no
No.
one see the voice chat we're in? Why
No.
can no one see this? Also, what is Rune doing?
I do not know.
Number 9 doesn't have any way to get any more coal. Why has he brought her down? Benno, get her out of here.
Alright.
Get her back to the shed. Pronto.
I mean, to an extent, Whale did calm down the LNWR a bit from whatever they were on
Mm-hmm.
by just going, I cannot handle these compounds. Be gone.
We shall have a series of rational
What?
460s, and you will like it.
Yes.
And they,
And then, yeah, they
and they are literally on their way to Pacifics with that nice massive 460. Where is the fucking coal?
Yeah, the Clawtons are an interesting bunch because they really don't last very long.
I'm just gonna drift her
Yeah,
forwards.
because the Clawtons really just got displaced by Royal Scots. Like
Yeah.
that. And like, no.
They really did.
Yeah, I mean, they're on their way to a Pacific. I don't know if.
They would have got to one. The LNWR was headed that way.
Yeah.
Or, God forbid, they might have gone with the whole big firebox thing. They might have even had British 464s.
Mm.
Of all the railways, of all of the railways, the LNWR is the one I can see actually doing it.
Well, yeah, because at the end of the day, they've got Shat and Betuk to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose at this point, still Betuk's Caledonia's problem, but.
Also, if the government wants to mess with the railways after World War One, the thing to do would have been to basically bite the bullet and pull the trigger on nationalisation. If you're gonna meddle, do it that way. Otherwise, return to previous owners everything. Do not meddle in the railway systems of the country, because you've already proven. I guess you guys have a secret server. No.
HS Fleet right now doesn't know what backending is to a VC. It's a very easy fix. I just got to do is add a role to the VC channel. That's takes 5 seconds.
I checked it. I checked it.
Hang on, let me go get Runa.
I'll check it again, but it seems to be okay. Hmm. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't give you the. Couldn't. Why can no one see these voice chats? Gaming people can't see the voice chats in here. What the hell? Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. Yeah, okay, that is really, really weird.
Have I been summoned?
Yeah, you need to fix something for Fleet. The
Yeah,
voice channel's not showing
yeah. For
for
some reason,
manual.
these three voice channels, Hoi 4, Hoi 4 2, and the Mess, people can't see them. No matter what roles they have, only we can see them.
I, I can see Hoi 4, 1 and 2, but not Mess.
Edit channel. Permissions.
While he's sorting that,
Yeah,
I'm
there we
just going
go.
to take 2 seconds. I'll be back in a tick. Oh, for
Eyebrow
God's
raises.
sake.
Wallets.
Yeah, well, I wonder what Raven would have ended up doing if he had more time to work on his A2, rather than go, we're getting merged in a year. Quick, build a Pacific to rival the A3, the A1. Timings wise, yeah, they did all right. But hang on, let me find the chapter in the book.
There we go.
Great Northern, Great Northern, Great Northern, Great Northern. That's North British. Not Great Northern. We got Northeastern.
Let's make sure it works on that DC real quick, see if I can see it. Alright, there we go. It's fixed.
Yes, from Doncaster to King's Cross. No, the timing didn't work quite right. Did the A1 just get hampered by signal checks at Grantham? What? Oh no.
Oh,
There's
it's
no
empty.
goal. There's no goal, yeah.
Mother... Don't you
You,
move the damn locomotive. Hang on, I'll find coal.
so you're telling me between this station and all the way down at not Sylvia, there is no another coal stop.
Nope. We still
Huh.
learn the signal to be on the main line, so
Yeah, because the A2s actually put out a bit more power than the A1s. Problem was they just guzzled coal and water. So.
Ooh, I want to see if I can spin the turntables right over there.
Yeah, this one. 2400 was clocked doing 79 down Stoke Bank with 520 on. That's not
How do you
bad.
spin this thing? Can you?
There's a lever in the cabin. Should be.
Yeah, I found it. It's rolling.
The fleet disappeared. I've just been rambling to myself about engine timings then.
Yeah, but he probably lagged out or something. Or maybe his mic broke.
Did we fix it? I assume we fixed it.
I think.
Good.
Where did you go,
Is
Fleet?
that-
I was rambling to myself about engine power.
I had to go and deal with something quickly. It's fine. I'm back. Right, so we should be ready now. To turn the day. Right. So. Right. Eight.
71 cars.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of
And that's
cars.
not. Oh yeah. We've got to do it again. All right, chair. Get on number 7. It's time for you and me to do a little bit of the old interchange pull-out dance. I think it's gonna take 2 locos for us to get it done. Oh lord, that. Oh, that is all. Right. Okay. I'm gonna clear out your way because there's a whole thing for. Actually, that's good. Just there's a whole set of cars literally for just this area down Silver, so just pull them out of the way first.
I'm back.
Benno, get number 9, get her down here.
Alright.
Because she needs to make sure she's got water. Because she's gonna have to do
Fleet,
some
other
switching.
track! Fleet, other track!
Oh lord, you're there! Ah!
Did you guys slam into each other or something?
No, God no. We're much more professional than that.
Hey, don't leave me here. Let me just get on the
Also,
train.
did you put the handbrake on in
Yes.
a local? You. And I don't know what to say about you sometimes.
There we go.
I. Did you take the tender off this thing or? No, I don't think there's a mode to do that, right?
Tank engine.
Doesn't have a tender.
It's a tank engine.
Oh,
It never has.
it's got a tiny coal
Yes.
hole at the back of the
Yeah, it's got a tiny coal bunker.
cabin.
It is blocked out, but the blocking is getting less and less nice for us, I've noticed. I don't think there's anything missing for the Nantahala track site. Right, okay. Here's how. So, Chair, once you've put that silver stuff away, ready for number 9 to deal with, come back here and wait. I'm going to try and arrange it so that you can literally tuck onto everything for Nantahala and just go.
Cool.
Okay, decoupled.
Alright, we're on our way again.
Hello. Pull into the mill. By the time you get here, there should be a train of cars ready for sorting out.
Who's releasing Steam? Run. Don't
I'm not
touch
doing
any.
anything.
Don't touch buttons.
I'm not doing anything.
There we go, doing some switching. Ah, Rose Dragon Slayer. I know it's not realistic, but that's why I always put a shunt on the other side of the interchange. Also, hi Fleet, hi Rose, nice to have you here every week. As an active member of the chat, nice to know that not all the chat are lurkers, but if people want to lurk, then by God, I'm going to let them lurk.
Can you see how many people are there? Because, wait.
4. Right,
Wait.
chair, off you go. Good luck. Well, at least the first part of it, you're just pulling that away to the mill for processing. There she goes. I have got a long train ahead of me. Robinson Gap
Oh, wait, so we passed
Coal.
some cars that need to go to Silva Interchange.
We're gonna leave them for eastbound, the westbound freight
Alright.
to pick up.
So, are we gonna pay off our loan pretty soon, or
No.
is it still gonna be ridiculously high?
Well, first of all, it's not ridiculously high. We're nowhere near the. It being ridiculously high would be us at the debt ceiling, which we're not even halfway to. And honestly, we're gonna have to take more, possibly.
Oh,
Well, think about it. We're gonna break through to Nantahala. We need a banking engine.
yeah, but our interest rate though is gonna go up, which is the problem.
Not really. We've not missed an interest payment at all. So as long as we keep paying the interest, which we have always done, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh shit! Sorry.
Did you two hit each other?
Chair, you didn't.
Crash.
Oh, well done.
Quick!
Crash.
Reroll the tender.
It's fine. It doesn't have collision.
That was slightly misjudged.
You
So
Of
there's a
all-
runaway at the moment.
It's fine. Just handbrake it. Shouldn't take too long to fix.
Don't stop them yet. Let them clear the.
Now you can stop them.
Railroad stream without a derailment. So
Right. Okay. It's all right. I've still got all of my coal and most of the water, and the loco itself is fine. So the tender shouldn't take too long to fix. As long as the loco is safe to be in traffic, which it is, I can actually handle the tender being a little bit knackered. So we're all right. Now, for God's... And the problem we've also got... great now number 7 is 75%.
It's fine.
I don't like having locos below 80% in traffic. But unfortunately, we have no choice.
What am I picking out now?
Yep. Right, number 9.
Nantahala.
That set of cars in silver. It's all yours. Sort it out.
Oh, are you going to pull those two witty things off the Nantahala stuff, and then I'll just run it.
That's the plan. The problem is I've also got to get the dead pair of cars at the bottom as well.
How many horses is this thing?
God knows.
alright, Rune.
Steam engines are
look.
different. It all depends on the load and the hills and how fast you're going and things like that.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
flat horsepower is really what makes a steam engine.
Rune, you're gonna
Oh.
shunt. I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna help you hook up to
Yeah, you
hook up
basically
the cars and such.
So what are we exactly supposed to take? Like all the cars that are here, or
just follow Benno's instructions. He's your conductor. He'll direct you what your switch task is and your movements.
Alright.
Just follow his instructions.
stop?
Stop the locomotive.
Yep.
So first things first,
Cars
Ben,
we
you
need to
need
pick up.
you need to figure out where they're all going and how you're going to do it. But I trust you. You're actually fairly, for a man who hates switching, you're very good at it.
I despise doing it, but if someone else is like, using the locomotive, I don't mind. Alright, so it's a change. RF and P over here. Good. So we gotta get those
Because
cars.
see, Rune's a good driver. He just needs someone to back him up as a conductor, who knows the road and how we operate, and that's something Benno is really, really good at. Back down onto that other consist, because there's 2 Nantahala cars on the end.
Oh, right.
And then you're going to put those 2 on the front of this train.
Oh, the switch is way over there. Railroads would be so much more efficient if every railway worker could run at like 60 miles an hour.
Benno, just to be clear, you are putting him on that end of the train for a reason, yeah? So you've deliberately
Yeah.
not... Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to check you hadn't forgotten that switch had been put in. Because I sometimes forget that switch at Whittier had been put in. Not Whittier, sorry, I mean... Silver. Nope.
Definitely not.
Good.
Let's see what we need to switch first. Let's switch these log cars over here. Right.
I'm going. Wait a second.
Gotta line you up for the short one first, and then you're gonna take the long one.
Oh, that is going to be a...
Am I on the right track?
No, you're not. Hang on.
Yet. Back the fuck up. I might have to stay here while the other train comes around.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to wait for...
I'm gonna put you in the
I had a
setting
whistle.
meanwhile.
Yeah, keep...
I heard a whistle.
keep doing what you're doing. Me or Chair, we'll let you know when we're coming through.
Okay, we're in reverse.
Alright, cut the throttle and then hit the independent brake and hit the reverse. Yeah, going backwards. So see how exactly long does it take for this thing to burn through 900 kilograms of coal?
Let's not do that, because then we'll be dead in the water. Keep reversing, keep reversing.
Yep.
Oh, they're coming, by the way.
Oh, Ruben von Bismarck says Doritos. Great way to start a morning. Well, we're glad to be here to help you start your mornings with Railroader. It's a good way to start a morning.
That's literally me, though.
Keep reversing, keep reversing,
right.
keep reversing. Yeah, let me get everything lined up for you.
There we go. Nice. You can't really flying switch the interchange. It's on an upgrade.
See? Went far enough.
Good, and...
That's fine. Oh! At last! Actually, number 9, scratch your previous orders for now. Because I have just noticed in this train there's the Dillsborough Coal Tower wagon.
What's up?
Alright.
All right.
Alright, Chair. Do you reckon number 7 will be alright to take that train all the way under AI?
Yes.
In that case, then tell her to go to Nantahala.
Go AI. AI. I don't know.
Nah, she's damaged.
She'll probably be fine. It's not that heavy.
It probably will be, to be fair. We'll see how heavy it is once you're ready to start off. Oh, how heavy is it?
Hang on. Let me cut off the 1,300 tons.
She should just about make it. Have you given her a waypoint for Nantahala?
Yeah, well, if she stalls, she stalls.
We can get number 3 to bail her out. It's fine. She should have enough coal and water to make it. So the first westbound departure of the day.
Why is this thing rolling on its own? Is there a grade here?
I forgot to put the brake on. I got you.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure the independent brake uses steam, right? So if you put that on,
No.
does it like...
No.
No, alright, okay.
Steam's not really a concept in this game. Which I know sounds weird,
Alright.
but for the purposes of trying to make things simple but complex, steam generation and usage rate is not something that's simulated.
Oh. Okay.
If so,
Right,
that
so
would be
Chair,
very
your next
Yo.
job is to do your usual. Mount your usual steed, my friend.
Numero quattro. Or,
Indeed.
or like a,
And get her rolling.
good old number 1.
And get her rolling with the Drakitafel. Nantahala. Whether you choose to wait for
all
number 7.
stations to Nantahala.
Yep, whether you choose to wait for number 7 to pass you or not, it's up to you.
Wait, what was yesterday Easter, or was it like the day before yesterday? I forgot.
Okay, so that's...
Was 2
that's
days
Whit,
ago.
yeah.
2 or 3 days ago.
That's Robinson.
Okay.
Okay, so what we'll do is I will go...
Should have bought some more eggs, I guess. Although this country really doesn't celebrate Easter, but whatever.
Easter's more a cultural phenomenon nowadays than anything else.
Anyway, holiday to get free candy.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even realize it was because no one celebrates it here for some reason.
Not really surprising. South Korea.
I mean, our population is like actually majority Christian, so.
There we go. Rolling through. 5
That's
people
all-
watching.
That's a
All
lot
is
of
well.
coal. That's a lot of coal.
If you're talking about on the train that's passing you, that's not coal.
The
Iron.
old gravel. It's gravel.
Yeah, it's to ballast the track that's been laid up now up to the up red marble. That's
That's,
actually the last stage of the build, by the way.
Next update's gonna be looking very interesting for railroader. Proper track maintenance.
I know we're gonna have to
That's gonna
run
be fun.
we're gonna have to run POW trains. Sorry, not POW.
Anyway,
MOW. That's it. Maintenance away trains.
Ah, yes, POW trains, prisoner of war trains.
Okay, so that's that. Chair, you're still sat in the yard.
huh?
Your person is standing in the yard.
Oh, there he is.
Hmm. So, hypothetically, if I like shot a locomotive with a 9mm, what would the resulting hole be enough to impede operations or something?
No.
Well, depends on where you've shot it.
Right in the boilers.
Oh, when you've made a hole in the boiler, it's gonna cause problems, and eventually it'll have to be dealt with.
But they
Yeah,
just
like,
ricochet, depending how
I mean,
thick the
I
boiler
saw
is.
those videos of like Spitfires strafing a German locomotive, and the locomotive just went off in a plume of smoke. I mean, so
Well, well,
15
it
mils could
kept
definitely penetrate
rolling.
those things.
Well, no, it kept rolling, but its boiler's full of holes. Its venting steam. Its pressure cell is compromised, and it's only a matter of time before it runs out of inertia. It kept rolling because it's a locomotive with a train.
No, I'm more talking about how destructive the explosion is gonna be, because I'm pretty sure that it'll take out the driver at the very least.
Uh, Boiler explosions are not as common through battle damage as people like to think. Boiler explosions are
Okay.
usually are far more common through bad firing than anything else.
Well, not. I mean, in post like 1900, actively destructive firing,
Yeah,
as in so poor you had to have been actively trying to get your boiler to explode to do so.
yeah.
Apart from that one engine where someone reconfigured the safety valve wrong
And didn't
and
tell anybody.
genuinely the pressure gauge went around all the way around and hit the stop on the other side
And no one
of the
thought,
gauge.
and nobody thought, maybe we should stop.
Well, no. See, the thing is, an inspector came on shed and asked the cleaner why the. No, sorry, that's a joke. No, so no, he didn't. But for some reason, no, sorry, the driver went to the fitter and went, I've got a faulty what's it gauge? The pressure gauge.
Hmm.
Can you come and fix it?" And as he asked him, it exploded from overpressure
Bruh.
because he thought it was on 0 when actually it was awful. No, I was thinking of the southeastern R1 tank engine, I believe, that shot down a Focke-Wulf.
Yeah, shot down, quote unquote.
Quote unquote, smacked it with a bit of metal so that it fell out of the sky. You know. I mean, what is a gun but an explosion for throwing a bit of metal at...
I hate the fact that that is technically the correct definition of a gun.
That pilot has to be the least lucky. That pilot has to be like the unluckiest pilot in the entire Luftwaffe. I swear to God.
Okay,
Even more lucky if he somehow killed.
Benno, Rune, disregard current operational instructions temporarily. You're being reassigned for a moment.
Alright.
Come down to the interchange. There's a pair of cars There's a pair of cars that have to go to Dillsborough right now.
All right, let's go.
Sylvia interchange. Control and T. A couple of cars.
Yep, just a couple of cars that have to go right now. I'm conducting teleportation experiments. Well, that's not actually what's happening, but shh, don't tell anyone. There we go.
Wait, who's moving number 9? Who is moving number 9?
I am.
Okay.
I am
Okay,
moving
so
9 back to
that's...
Sylvia.
Okay, so that's Bryson. Oh, stop it, boys. Thank you. So that's that. That's fine. So you two need to be on the end of the train. That's fine. You're for the mill. You're all Robinson Gap. So actually, yeah, that's so you guys are on the end. You're all Bryson. I'm sure, Ben, if you approach with tab on, you can see exactly why I want these cars moving to Dillsborough right now. Because one of them will enable you guys to actually do the
Oh, I
rest of
know.
your work.
I got tab on. I got tab on.
Like at this point, number nine's like, food, food, at last, food.
F7, it's
The
got
one
half
concern
a
is
ton
what's
left,
gonna happen
so
first. We actually get there, or we're gonna run out of coal.
No, you've easily got enough coal to get there.
if we run out of coal, sacrifice one of the drivers as fuel.
I don't think that's how that will work.
Yeah, should keep the train going for like a mile or two. I mean, let me put it this way: there have been several instances in the Russian Civil War where prisoners of war were burned in locomotives as fuel. Although that's pretty much an execution, not exactly, running the train, I guess.
Alright, up to this, bro.
Why is it not moving? Oh, it's moving.
What I do at this row is drop off the coal car and drop off the repair car. Right?
Yep. I know where the coal car should go. I don't know where the repair car should go.
Just stick it in a siding by the train shed. That's what I personally will do. It can be easy access.
Okay.
There they go with that. Actually, lads, once you've done that, okay, so there we go. Number 10. Okay, my mind's gone. Well, my mind has gone already, but what else is new?
Oh, don't crash on me, game.
Okay, so what was I going to do again? I was going to... Ah, yes, now I remember. Okay, so pull this forward.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's that. So Benno and Rune.
Yep.
Is Benno here?
Yes.
So you two will form the train crew for the the westbound freight once I've prepped it.
All right.
Right.
All you need to do, Rune, is drive, and Benno will basically tell you where to stop, what cutouts to do. He'll handle all your decoupling, coupling, all that good stuff. He's an old hand at
Basic
this.
conductor stuff, essentially.
All you got to do is
All
drive.
right.
All you got to do is drive what he tells you to drive, and Benno, make sure that man sticks to the speed limits for goodness sake.
You got it.
And keep a hand on, the tiller so you can intervene in case anything goes wrong. Because I'm holding, because he's not really a railroad guy, not really one of his main hobbies. I'm extending Rune's check ride a bit.
All right. Yeah, sure.
So in theory, because I need to go and work a eastbound freight. There we go. How you doing, chair?
Approaching Wilmot.
Hmm.
Not too far, now.
Right. So let's start tying in. Let's be fair, compared to the time I had to do this the last time I had to work the interchange, that's nowhere near as bad. Hmm. There we go. Mm-hmm.
So like a few days ago, I tried to make ship's biscuits for the lols.
That was a bad idea.
Yep, no one told me this was this hard.
Well, also, it's just a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to have to eat.
Well, since I got Max Miller has a video on how to make these things, and I was like, I mean, can't be that bad, right? Well, several days work down the drain.
Hmm. So clear that.
All right, and we're approaching our switching area. I'm gonna stop the train right about here, and you're gonna switch in.
I know where to put the coal cars. Just that, how are we supposed to do this?
Switching is a math game, so
You want to use
It's-
as few. Okay, back we go.
Forge.
Nearly undid anything. Nearly undid everything I just did there. Oh, you silly, silly man. Eh.
Someone close my valves. 'Cause I can hear the steam licking.
Alright, go ahead.
Move.
Yeah.
Where exactly am I supposed to put this one? The repair parts.
I'm like a siding. Hang on a minute. You see that siding over? Basically, if you go straight, there's a siding over here. Supposed to put a heat down here, but it's a problem.
The train's on the wrong side.
I haven't. Hang on. That's very good. I see a major problem though. How are you supposed to get the locomotive out of here?
Uh, sh- I
What?
I think it would be actually better if you just use the turntable to turn the whole thing around.
Nope.
Wait, why not? Seems like a good idea.
Because I'm supposed to return the locomotive. Let me take over.
All right.
It's actually very simple. Like
Let me stop the train so that you can actually get on it. It should have more than one seat. You got a seat on the other side.
Okay. That's not actually that long of a train. Ugh.
Oh, come on, number 4, you can do it. 58.
Oh, steady, chair.
59.
Ease off, you mad, crazy fool.
Come on!
Also, small problem, chair.
Damn it!
You've just passed the coal that you needed to take on.
I have half a ton.
That ain't gonna get you to Bryson, I think. There we go. Tie on the brakes a bit. So there we go. Then pick up the Whittier cars. Slap the 2 for Wilmont on the back. Also, I'm going to establish a procedure for outbound trains. So, Benno,
Yeah.
leave the Slay Micah, the Wilmont drop-off cars. Leave them in the
Mhm.
passing loop past Wilmont. You know the one I mean?
Yeah.
So then the eastbound freight can pick them up and do the Wilmot switching as it's returning to Silver.
Oh, I see how it goes.
There we go.
I got the throttle and brake.
There we go. Nice and easy. Steady.
So, question. If you're streaming this,
Yes,
are you monetized?
I am. For
Okay.
all the value that it's worth. It ain't worth much, I can tell you that much. Why do you ask?
Just a question because there are certain topics that Twitch doesn't like when discussed.
Yeah! Like that time you used the word that I'm not going to repeat.
Uh,
That really, you should not use at all. It's a miracle that didn't get me slapped.
oh. Is yeah, is the car meant to be rolling on its own?
Yep, all supposed to go to plan.
Okay, everything is as it should be.
Now we can bring the coal car back up here.
How's number 7 doing? Let's have a look. Well, she summited the grade. I think. Where is number 7?
Where's here?
Oh, she's behind you.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Is the switch? It's hit, I guess. I feel bad for whoever still has to shovel all the coal from this car in onto the tower that's up way over there.
Mm.
Nope, hopper system.
Still, you have to shovel this stuff.
Nope.
Apparently, shoveling coal is not a job that's actually dead yet because
Oh.
because there are still steam engines that are being used.
Ah,
Rarely though, but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and steamboats, etc. And coal-fired fireplaces and small kilns and everything else. Oh, lads, go and grab yourself the Railroader role. It's a new role for doing things in Railroader. You should be able to see the channels.
You do realize the pod is not working, right?
No, the body's working. We fixed it.
We just had to add in the manual one.
It might just be that I joined the
It's in
server before
rolls.
the bot got added.
It's in rolls.
I know. I know how it works. It might be that I joined the server before it got added, so it's not
We literally
getting
only
it from
fixed it
me.
2 days ago. When
Yeah.
I finally decided to stop fucking around and try and figure out what the bloody problem was.
Should
I don't have a
probably.
railroad roll.
No, you don't, but
I clicked the thing, but
oh, is it still not fucking working?
Told you it's not working.
Fuck's sake, why is the bloody thing not working?
Why not try to use Carl and just use me?
I don't know. Ruinon's the one who set it up, but apparently the bot's just not fucking working. How close are you to being done with your put away job, Benno?
Put away stuff for the stuff is basically pretty much all done.
Right.
You're putting the coal in the train.
Go, that'll do itself. Right, lads. Number 10 is waiting for you. It's all yours.
All right. Control and T.
Same thing with you, Benno. I'll make sure number 9 is ready to do what she needs to do. So you leave her with me. I'll handle this.
Ah, yes, the Dun Broke. Fantastic name for a train.
Well, no, that's the railway that she serves. She's one of the personal locomotives of one of the But yeah, Benno, before you go, walk the train. I've put it together, but I've not walked it.
Okay.
And you know what cars from the interchange can be like at times.
Should. God damn it, this thing's long.
So just work your way along the line and put away everything you need to put away. And that's time for me to go and check on number 90. Let's see, how's it?
They all seem alright.
That's good enough for me. I'm not going to stick around for just 3 cars. Although I probably could, to be fair, then that would mean the entire Robinson Gap would be clear. Yeah. Shouldn't take more than a few hours to fix, so while I'm waiting for that, then I'll work 5 and 6 back. Alright then.
Is Mr. Benno with me at number 10? Or
No, he's walking the
I'm
train.
on the I'm on the way. My control button is not working, so I have to basically run over there.
use the other control button? There are 2.
He's right, you know.
Unless your keyboard is really shitting itself and both control buttons are not working. Okay.
In which case, damn dude, fucking, it's new keyboard time in that case.
It's new PC time at this rate pretty soon.
Welcome. Welcome to the club.
All the cars are probably fine. I mean, not derailed at least.
Nope, that's not what walking the train means.
So what? You're literally supposed to walk on the train?
Walk
No.
beside the train. Basically, in real life, what they do, they walk beside the train and make sure all like the knuckle couplers, everything, basically all set. All the wheels.
Okay.
But in this particular case, there's a reason that Benno will have to do it. Oil.
Mm-hmm.
These cars have come to the interchange with no idea what the state their bearings are in.
Oh, yeah, 33% oils. It
Yeah,
doesn't
so
sound very good.
yeah, just let Benno walk the train.
I think we're gonna make it. That's fine. That's good.
Yep. Swap my own train at this end. Right. Oh, for this one occasion, I'll make an exception. I've stopped having music in my videos for basically, because sometimes it doesn't really fit. But on this particular occasion, I just feel a need to have a certain something. Right, so without further ado, for this departure, I felt like let's have a little bit of music.
Yeah, like what's the name of the theme song you use every time you do that podcast?
Oh, I just YouTube will tell you what the name is. It just usually comes up below the videos.
It will auto detect and such.
Into the cap. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, a few days ago, actually nice to see the last steam locomotive that's still around in Korea.
Oh, nice.
Surprised they haven't scrapped it.
It is pretty much abandoned. I mean, it's not exactly something that has historical value. We imported that thing from China in the 90s. It's not exactly something that's old or. It's one of
Korea,
those really...
Korea doesn't really have an independent railway history, sadly. Well, not until the post World War II. The Joseon Kingdom, didn't really get into railways in a big way, or even at all. It took the Japanese occupation for them to being built.
I mean, the Joseon Kingdom didn't kind of... I mean, it's a weird place in history because it was so isolated from the rest of the world. I mean, kind of a bad place to really be innovative. I mean, you got China to the north pretty much blocking all, I mean, information coming from there. And to the south, there's the literal ocean.
Indeed.
Japan at least had the Dutch who landed there, but
Well, Korea was also visited as well. Like, let's not forget that. Like, they were, but the Koreans basically just told them to bugger off.
yeah, I mean, bad memories, I should say. We had trade with Japan and China, and they both invaded us in the Joseon Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
There we go.
Alright, everything's followed up. Let's go.
Well, luckily I know that Chair's going to have to stop for coal and water at Bryson, and he's going to have to route number 7's caught him up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're taking the hole at Bryson. You're taking the second track.
Yeah, so I don't have to shunt across in front of it.
Makes
Well,
sense.
that's
Why is this thing not moving?
charge right past
Oh,
as
yeah?
I detach and go for coal and water. But there. Will Mott to Bryson on a ton of coal.
Not bad, not bad at all. Good firing.
We might have to check if we derail because I don't know why this thing stopped moving.
Benno, check his controls.
The brakes. No, the
Let it
brakes are on.
rest. Let it rest.
Neutral.
Gotta wait for it to build up steam. That's my one problem with steam locomotives. Gotta wait for all the cars to get built up with steam.
Oh, the bloody airline at the back of the train's open, you idiots! One of you twits opened the airline at the back.
Oh, it's yeah.
That was closed the last time I was there. What have you
well-
people done? I left you a nice closed pressurized train.
Yeah, the steam's coming back.
Air, not steam. Air brakes.
Whatever, same thing.
No.
No.
There are air locomotives.
Yes.
Never a good idea,
No.
apparently, but
There are compressed air locomotives, but it's not the same. And also, air brakes and steam brakes are different things. They work in radically different ways.
Alright, yeah.
There we go. Moving fine. Number 7 should be just about to overtake. Got a clear run through Bryson. Actually, speaking of which, Chair, how is number 7's coal and water?
I'll go and have a look.
Because if she does need to stop and take them, now would be the time.
8 tons of coal, 3,500 gallons.
Should be enough.
Yeah, she's not even halfway through her supplies, her stock, so.
She should be fine. Worst comes to worst,
Take water at Almond.
yeah. That's basically the long and the short of it, yeah. There we go, drifting downgrade now. The only thing that concerns me is the long slog, actually, up to Nantahala.
Yeah, it's moving.
That grade can be deceptive. It's not the steepest grade on the line, but it just goes on, and it hits right after Weser. And it drags basically all the way to Nantahala. It's a bit of a slog. That's basically the problem with through trains from that don't stop at Nantahala. You've slogged your way up to Nantahala, then you get a brief respite, and then you're on Red Marble. And that's your lot. I'll also have to stop somewhere for the meet with the train, so that's something I'll have to deal with.
Alright, Rin, I checked. Everything should be good.
It's moving. Don't worry.
Everything's good up here.
There we go. Drifting downgrade. This is the easy bit.
I am supposed to move forwards, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing behind you. I mean, literally, you are as far east as it's possible to go. There is nothing else. There is nothing beyond you. This is all there is.
Come on, I hit the bricks once and it slows to a literal crawl.
Oh, crap. Well done, chat.
Excuse me. Dear. There we go, drifting down the valley now. Lovely. Just me and my thoughts. Just the way I like it, at times. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I've got 2 meets ahead of me before I even... So my first meet is with... how is number 7 doing? She's slogging up that hill there, Chair.
Mm-hmm.
See if she stabilizes. If she doesn't, we might have to send a banker. Just about. Is that you departing, Bryson, or are you
Yeah.
Yep, right. So just follow up behind her, take care. She should be okay. He says as
I've
he
got a yellow
watches
signal, so.
as he watches that speed drop alarmingly. I think it's stabilized at 11 and she's slogging up the grade. Yeah, I think she's stabilized at 11, she's slogging up. And the grade does ease, then the gradient does ease out a bit after the trestle, don't forget. So should be okay once she gets past the trestle. Put a bit more speed back on. Thing I'm concerned about though is her coal and water consumption while she's doing this. Dearie me. Ah.
Most of that we're passing needs to go the other way, huh? It's not westbound, it's all northbound.
You mean eastbound?
Yeah.
Ooh, I felt her lean into that curve. Heard the rumble of that one. 6 and 5. When I stop for the meet with either one of the westbound trains, I'll oil up the locomotives. There we go.
Americans feel like naming their towns something like Howie and asking us to take them seriously.
Once again, lads, I'm just going to say you failed to check your point work ahead of you. If I hadn't intervened just then, you would have run right into the back of number 9. Because you didn't realign the switches for the main. Benno, you should know better!
I'm trying to look for stuff that we need to pick up, okay?
Okay, that's number 9. Wait, I thought that was number 6. Why is that number 9?
Huh?
Oh, it's upside down.
So everything, there is no westbound cargo. There's all eastbound cargo.
Yeah, you're all... Yeah, there will be nothing for you to pick up. Your entire run is drop-offs. You have no pickups.
Right.
So where the fuck is Robinson Gap Coal?
I know where it is. Once we get close, I'll drop it off. They must be very busy at the mines. Robinson Gap.
Yep.
I saw
There
a few weeks ago the American government going a bit weird about clean coal or whatever that was.
Chair, number 7 stalled out, hasn't she?
Not yet.
Are you shoving her?
I'm about to.
Yeah, shove her. Number 4 living up to its role yet again as Thunderbird. I'll leave my locos in road mode for a second while I just go and watch this. Oh yeah, you've put number 7 in manual while she's just trying to slog up here. Alright, Chair, ready when you are. Dig in.
Yeah, even at maximum at all, this thing isn't going all that fast.
Pardon, what did you say?
Let's not go that fast. Let's say the speed limit of 30 mph, please.
We're going at 30, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna have problems.
Just 30 to 25 is the optimal
Well, 35 to
speed for the railroad.
35 to 30. Unless it says otherwise.
The limit says it's 50, though.
No.
Wait, so these small numbers here aren't speed limits?
No.
Okay.
Those are milepost markers.
Oh, Okay.
Oh, yeah, just gone past milestone 50 at 50 miles an hour. That would be funny. That would also be impossible because you're at the top of Cowie.
Yeah.
And you would have blown clean off at 50.
Oh, God forbid, derailed in the tunnel.
We're past tunnel. Don't worry about that.
God, this reminds me of something. This reminds me of the first time someone ever attempted to summit the grade up to Alaka. It was with a track work train, and number 4 had to come on the end and help. The more things
like last year or
change, the more they. Yeah, well, it was.
I remember actually being in the call when that happened.
Think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Alright, Rune, our stop is basically our one of our stops is Whittier Sawmill, so let's just try this all the way to Whittier.
You didn't forget about the Slay Micah, did you?
No.
Good.
It's like negative grade, but yeah, it's a negative grade.
Is she wheel spinning back there, chair? Because I heard your rate of motion increase exponentially for a second there.
I still don't think that's a thing. Come on.
We think we can. Come on. Oh, come on, don't stall. If we stall, we'll never get started.
I'm not sure what that particular
Tie
type of
down the
friction is
brake.
called,
Oh,
but-
your brakes went on.
No, I stalled. I stalled. I have to halt the train for a second while I think out exactly how I'm going to do this. Right,
I
hang
know
on.
exactly how we're going to do this.
Get another train.
Right,
Push.
I hear you. There we go. Yeah. I am definitely taking number 7 off this train. I'm gonna park her in Hemingway, and then she'll take the empties back off of the pair of off 5 and 6, who are currently westbound.
Okay.
And then they'll take that, and then double header, they'll take that full train all the way to Nantahala. Yep, you can let me go. I think I've cleared enough of it to keep moving. That's steam railroading in a nutshell, that is. Improvisation to keep traffic moving. That's steam railroading right there.
And there's a reason we all moved over to diesel, I guess.
An electric.
Well, more power. Partially, it was more power on some of them, but it was mainly ease of operations. I mean, the same thing could
Yeah.
still happen whether you had a diesel or a steam engine in that particular instance. It's more the way in which it used to be done is something that's not quite so commonplace nowadays, seeing as loco tonnage rosters are handled quite well, and you won't have that sort of ad hoc way of doing things as we just have on most railways nowadays.
If you really do have to burn coal or something, I guess you could use something like a Stirling engine, even though that
I mean, that's
hasn't been used
not
in trains.
that literally misses the. It's not the fuel that's burned that was the real thing I was on about there.
I know. It's like
So why
if
would
you
you?
were gonna use coal again,
Yes, but that was a little bit random when it wasn't what we were discussing. It threw the conversation off the rails.
okay. I mean, I have this habit of jumping from one conversation to another really quickly, so I'm
Well,
sorry about that.
yes.
I mean, the thing is, I spend. The thing is, I honestly think I go for weeks without talking to anyone. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm literally forgetting how to converse. It might be a sign that I'm going a bit insane, but
That is a sign you're going insane.
oof. Yeah, question. In Britain, do you guys drive on the left side of the lane or the right side?
Left,
Left.
Okay.
the correct side.
Mm-hmm. Safe side.
There's like there's like 5 countries in the world that does that.
Mm-hmm. And the rest are wrong.
Now,
You
now.
guys- I think it's you guys. I mean, pretty much most of the Commonwealth and Japan for some reason.
Mm-hmm. And where do most of the road accidents occur? On the people who drive on the right. See, and there are less road accidents from countries that have people driving on the left. Quietly ignores the fact that's because there's less countries that drive on the left.
You can't really match that fleet.
Yeah, but there's a funny joke in it.
It gets a bit annoying when people from other countries come and try to drive there because it kind of throws off all the stuff you learned. I mean, I don't drive, so whatever. I should be able to get my license later this year. I mean, the probation is until I could have checked my ticket when I got caught with that. I think it's around August or September until like after that I should be able to get my license.
There we go.
Driver's license.
Plowing up the grade.
Are we sure we are not going to run into the number 2 train up at near the Whittier station?
Absolutely certain.
Once we get into basic Whittier, we got to unhook the last couple cars, put them in the sawmill, and get water and coal, because we're running dangerously low on them.
Oh, 8 tons. Oh yeah, water's definitely running quite a bit.
See, the gauge is in front of me, and it's going down.
We have 2,000 gallons of water and 800 coal. And this entire map is deforested for some reason. I think it's part of my settings. And when this game is running, people stop talking.
Well, yeah. I'm listening to the sounds.
Sounds is where it's at with locomotives.
Mm-hmm.
The sounds, the ambience.
Mm-hmm. The vibes.
Choke.
It's a nice
We're
quiet
gonna pull in
game.
here. We're gonna pull in here and we might want to slow down.
Yeah, it's really bad. Oh shit.
Alright. I am going to...
Come on, bring her up the grade. Quickly, we've got to meet Chair at Alaka Junction. Oh, didn't realise there was a waterfall. Oh, neat. Neat. Is number 4 doing okay, Che? You're not really making a spirited attack on that grade.
Yeah.
Because, Rune, what we're gonna do, we're gonna leave these sawmill stuff here in the woodier yarn so they can be sorted out later.
Should I stop?
Yeah, shunting.
Um,
Shunting stuff away only happens at the time of delivery if we've got enough people to do it, and right now we don't. So switching will be part of the midday shift, which will probably be next week. But this week it's all about making sure everything gets where it needs to.
we're gonna slow down here so we can actually stop for fuel and for coal and water.
Alright. Up the bridge.
Alright, stop here.
Actually, that's pretty decent braking performance for something this big. Are you disconnecting cars right now?
I'm waiting for them
Oh,
to back
Che,
up.
you beauty!
Mm-mm.
Cleared the exit signal for me.
The train's kind of refusing to move right now, so. Yep, coal is coming in.
Then we gotta reverse up back into the water.
Yeah, after we
No.
fill the actual coal up. Tender ain't long enough to fill boat, I think. Do you guys still use the number 2 train? This thing looks really old.
Yeah,
Good for shunting.
yeah, she's the switch engine, Whittier, and the logging branch engine for the Connolly branch. Damn, Che, we did that quick, didn't we? That was quick as you like. DFR red is a beautiful colour.
And that looks like number 11 will need to do a run soon.
Yeah, we're out of coal. We're out of coal at that junction. I mean,
Oh, in
at the
Alaka.
junction at Whittier. So.
We're fine. We got enough anyway.
Well, you got 3 hours until the passengers piss off, so.
Yeah, they can connect with the returning train.
Now water is coming in.
Major lag spike.
Yeah, this game is not entirely optimized.
No, it is. It's just that otherwise one person's computer who is currently running it would not, in fact, be able to run it.
Eh.
Or host the server. It's very well optimized. It wouldn't run nearly as well as it did if it wasn't.
So how many gallons can you put in this thing?
I'll wait until the water stops flowing, then you'll know.
Right.
Like,
I
it's
have set number 4 off on a waypoint.
good.
I now need to go and wash all of this grease out of my hair and stuff.
I understand.
Yes. Diesels are cleaner than steam engines, but they are still filthy machines. Especially our crapped out 31. That's...
Oh, I meant to ask you how the steam ban had gone.
Yeah, there are still passengers. A fair few out, but it is annoying that we can't run steam engines.
How long do you reckon that's
But
going to last
again,
for?
we also, set 100 acres of national park on fire, so...
Oh, you guys did? When did that happen?
Saturday.
Oh.
14 fire engines.
Oh.
Oof.
Yes.
Who actually decides when a steam ban goes in? Is it the railway that does, or is that local government?
Yeah, the railway's own steam. It's a self-imposed steam ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a big fire. It's about a mile and a bit of line side gone.
Well, at least it won't burn again.
That's what we're all saying. So why have we stopped the steam engines? Because that bit's not going to catch fire again.
Well, problem is other bits might,
Yeah. And even though it's a national park, there are still private landowners. A lot of them, and they're not happy.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, it's free to call out the fire brigade.
Yes. And you would think...
Bruno
Oh,
disconnected.
yeah, I noticed. Yeah, we're probably going to wrap this up. So stop the trading place where you are, and if you already are stopped.
Reconnecting anyways. See
It's-
that fixed. Good lucky.
It's fine, actually, to be fair. We've been going for about an hour and a half, so probably it's a good place to end it here, actually.
That's not a good idea.
Right, so everyone stopped in place. Number 4's on AI, so that's fine. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've all had a good time. Obviously tune in next week for more Railroader. Tune in on Sunday for more Sunday streaming. As for what it will be, I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like I'm going to try and avoid a new series until I can find something that really grabs me in terms of something I really want to do week on week. That I look forward to doing week on week. 'Cause it's got to be something that I really want to dig my teeth into. So I'll get back to you all when I figured out exactly what that will be. So, yeah. But there will be a Sunday streaming, so it'll probably be a one-off. So bear that in mind. Take care, everyone. Thank you, everyone who's helped me operate the railway today. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!